Hello students of 10th standard. We have started the 5th lesson, that is nothing but towards the green energy. In that various plants we have studied. Today we are going to see electricity generation using the wind energy. Now here the plant that contains the wind energy, or you can say by wind energy we are going to produce the electricity. Now what do you mean by wind energy? The wind whichever is present in the atmosphere, from this wind energy we are going to produce the electricity. Now wind energy means what actually, that we are going to see. The kinetic energy of wind can be converted into electrical energy with the help of the wind turbines. Now whenever you are seeing the wind energy plant, at that time the kinetic energy of the wind can be converted into electrical energy using the turbines, or you can say using the wind turbines. Such kinetic energy of wind was used for lifting of water. Whenever we see that the wind energy, or you can say the kinetic energy of a wind, was used for lifting of water, for driving the floor mills. For driving the floor mills also we were using the kinetic energy of the wind in the olden days. Now when the wind strikes the blade, the turbine, it rotates. Now see here what happens whenever the wind is striking the blades of the turbine, it rotates. That means whenever you are seeing the turbines, there is a flow of a wind, and due to the flow of a wind, the turbines rotates. The fourth point is the axle of the turbine. Whenever you see, there is an axle present to the turbine, and the electric generator are connected to an gearbox. The axle of the turbine and the electric generator, they are connected through a gearbox, which increases the rotation per unit time. So if we want to increase the rotation per time, what we have to do? We have to connect the axle of the turbine and electric generator to the gearbox, and then only the rotation is going to increase per unit time. The rotating blades, whenever you see, the rotating blades drive the turbine, in turn drives the generator and produces the electricity. So what is happening here actually? The rotating blades which are present in the turbine, they are rotating, and due to this what happens? In turn they also drive the generator. As they are connected to the generator, they also drive the generator, and this produces the electricity. This is the flow chart of the wind energy plant. See here what is done here actually. The wind with the required velocity. Now here wind is required for this power plant. So whenever wind is required, it should have a proper velocity. Now this wind falls onto the turbine, and the wind turbines with the large fins. Then this wind goes to the turbine. So as these turbines are flowed with the wind, what happens? This turbine rotates. It has a very large blades, or you can say a very large fins, and it rotates suddenly. After that they are connected to the generator. Generator here produces the electrical energy. This is the flow chart of the wind energy. Whenever we see the energy transformation of this power plant, what it is done actually, see here. The kinetic energy in the wind, what happens? The kinetic energy in the wind is converted into kinetic energy in the turbines. This kinetic energy is further converted into electrical energy. The next point, electricity generation using the wind energy. We are going to see this point. Before this we have seen 2 points. Now here we are going to see from less than 1 kilowatt to about 7 megawatt. Whenever we are seeing this, less than 1 kilowatt to about 7 megawatt is the range in which the wind turbines can produce electricity. That means to produce the electricity, the range should be between 1 kilowatt to 7 megawatt. Then and then only it can produce the electricity. The installation of the windmills to produce electricity from wind energy depends upon the following factors. Whenever you see the installation of the windmills, it depends, or whenever it wants to produce the electricity, it depends upon the following factors that are nothing but the wind velocity available at the site of the installation. Whatever the wind is there, it has some velocity, and the available velocity at that installation point, or you can say at that site of an installation, is one of the factor. And the second factor is geographical factor. Whenever you see there is a geographical factor, second factor is nothing but a geographical factor. Now approximately for installation of wind turbines are there. Whenever you see approximate installation of the wind turbines, they are done. Then seashore is the most suitable place for installation. Seashore is one of the place where we can do the installation, as velocity is more there, because the wind velocity is more there at the seashore, and we can install there the wind energy plant. Wind energy plant is a clear, or you can say is a clean energy source. It is one of the clean energy source, but due to the wind velocity problem, it is in a limited use. Electric energy generation using the solar energy. This power plant we are going to see, that is nothing but a solar energy power plant. Solar energy can be used to make the electrical energy. That means by using the solar energy plant, we can make the, or we can produce the electrical energy in following two ways. There are two ways that we are going to see here. See here, using radiation from the sunlight. That means directly you can use the sunlight which is given from the sun without using a transformer. Here there is no need to use the transformer. You can trap it directly into solar photovoltaic cell. Whenever you can see that directly here you can trap the sunlight into the photovoltaic cell. Electrical energy is produced from solar energy. Whenever you see that electrical energy is produced from solar energy due to direct conversion occurring into the photovoltaic cell. Now the next point is solar energy is converted into thermal energy. Whenever you see that solar energy is converted into thermal energy. We see that the solar energy is converted into thermal energy. Initially, how it is converted? It is converted by driving the turbines. The turbines are connected to the generator system. By that, the thermal energy electricity can be generated. The next point, connection of solar cells in series. Now, there are solar cells in a solar energy power plant. If these are connected in series, what happens that we are going to see here. See, when two solar cells are connected in series, whenever the two solar cells are connected in a series, the potential difference obtained from the cell. There is a potential difference which is obtained from the cell, and that potential difference is the sum of potential difference of the individual cell. That means it is equal to sum of the potential difference of the individual cell. The current generated, there is a current generated from the combination series. The current which is generated from the combination series is equal to the current from the individual cell. So what we see here, that is nothing but when two solar cells are connected in series, the PDs obtained from the cell is equal to the sum of the PDs of the individual cells, and the current which is generated from the combination series is equal to the current from the individual cells. The next point is solar energy is converted. Solar energy is converted into thermal energy. Here solar energy is converted into thermal energy. Initially, how it is converted? Initially, the solar energy is converted into thermal energy, and later by driving the turbine generator system, by that the thermal energy electricity is generated. The next point is connection of solar cells in parallel connection. Here, when two solar cells are connected in a parallel, suppose two solar cells are connected in a parallel, the PD obtained from this combination is same. If we see, the PD obtained from this combination is same as the potential difference obtained from the individual cells. That means whenever the cells are connected in a parallel, there is a potential difference produced, and this potential difference whichever is obtained is nothing but a combination. It has the combination, and the combination is same as the potential difference which is obtained from the individual cell. The potential difference cannot be added in the parallel combinations. You cannot add the potential difference in the parallel combination. The current generated from two cells, the current which is generated from the two cells in parallel is the summation of the current. Here we cannot add them. Here we are seeing that we cannot add the PDs, but we can add the currents. We can add the currents from an individual cell. That means the potential difference are not added here. Only the current is added. Solar panels. Solar panels are formed by connecting many solar cells in series and parallel. That means these are nothing but the panels which are formed by connecting many solar cells in series, or you can say in parallel. The desired PD, that is nothing but the desired potential difference, and current can be obtained by making the solar panels by connecting solar cells in series and parallel. That means whenever you connect the solar panels by connecting solar cells in series and parallel, you can connect them into series and parallel. At that time only you can get the desired PD. So to obtain the desired PD, we want to connect the solar panels by connecting the solar cells in series and in parallel. The basic unit in solar electric plant. So whatever we are seeing here, first is nothing but the basic unit, which is nothing in solar electric plant. After that, it is connected to the solar cells. Solar cells are connected to the solar panel by joining them in series. Then We can join them in series by a string. Many strings are joined in parallel. So many strings are joined here in parallel and we can get the solar RA. Calculators running on the solar energy. Here calculators are running on the solar energy and they need the marginal power. Whereas power stations need the power in an megawatt. Then it is the capacity of that power station. DC power is available for the solar cells. So we can see that direct current power is available for the solar cells. The next point is solar panel. Most of the domestic appliances as well as industrial equipments run on the alternating current power. So here domestic appliances, they run on the alternating power. Therefore DC solar power is converted into AC power with the help of a inverter. So what is done here? Direct current solar power is converted into AC power with the help of the inverter. Solar energies is available only in presence of a sunlight. Whenever we see that the solar energy is only available whenever there is a sunlight. Therefore, it is stored in the batteries and then later it is used. The many solar panels together generate energy that is needed. So whenever you see many solar panels together generate energy that is needed. Then a DC power plant, the DC current is generated first, then it is converted into AC power with the help of the transformer. Here there is a conversion of direct current into alternating current power with the help of the transformer. Voltage and current levels are checked here. Then the energy is obtained. This energy is fed into the electricity distribution network. In today's lecture, we have seen the solar energy power plant. In that we have seen the solar array, the solar panel, the solar photovoltaic cell, how the DC current is converted into AC currents. All this we have learned. This is the finishing of this lesson.